Hey guys, what's up? This is your girl Daylon. Welcome to my channel Midpoint. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so now. I did a video like this already, but I wanted to do another one because I had put it up on my other channel, and I realized that a lot of people feel like they're not getting ahead in their work because they're not experiencing certain things that other people are experiencing. First of all, don't ever let anybody make you feel like you're not doing the work the right way or this way. There is no right way. The only way there is the way that you do it. The way that you do it is the right way. Not only is it the right way, it's the right way for you. Don't feel bad. Don't feel discouraged. Just keep doing the work. Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Daylon. Welcome to my channel Midpoint. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, tag a friend, share this video. I appreciate you for doing so. Everyone that already subscribed, thank you for following. Thank you for your words and your comments. And everybody else, stay tuned for more videos. I wanted to do another video on astral projection because I already did one in my other channel, but since that channel is not really like as active, I want to do another one. And really, I'm doing another one because I realize a lot of people are feeling discouraged because they're not yielding the same results as other people are yielding throughout their journey. First, I just want to say, don't ever let anybody else make you feel insignificant or like you're not doing the work that you need to be doing correctly. There is no right way of doing anything. There's only the way that you do it, and the way that you do it, you need to believe wholeheartedly, is the way to do it. I remember when I was doing heavy researching, reading, watching videos, listening to, everyone that's in the spirituality, the conscious community, so to speak, just pretty much that sharing information, either if they're in the conscious community or not, really. I was in that mode where I was just like, I want to learn everything. I just want to consume. I want to know this information. I want to awaken. I want to transcend, right? And one of the things that came across my studies at the time was astral projection. And let me tell you what I was doing around that time to even let you know how I even got to astral project anyway. Or like I said, I was doing a lot of studying heavily, and some of you know that I'm a nurse. If you don't know now, you know I'm a nurse. I'm an LPN. I'm not an RN yet. And mind you, no one told me to do these things. I just intuitively decided to like get some stones and to get some candles. I just figured if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all in. Mind you, I wasn't working as a nurse, remember? So imagine this, I was completely involved in what I was doing. I barely was going out. I wasn't talking to anybody on the phone like that. I wasn't on social media like that. I was literally meditating. I was a vegan at the time. I was drinking a lot of water. I was only teaching classes. Mind you, I could barely even afford to pay the what I had to pay, but luckily I live with my sister and my cousin. Shout out to them because they held me down regardless. It's just to tell you how focused I was. So when you start doing these things, you start listening to yourself, and that's when I was like, all right, something told me, go get some stones, go get some candles to work with. I was listening to Deepak and Oprah at the time. They had that Chakra meditation series at the time. And I was like, oh, this is perfect, because they were going through all the chakras, and you were doing guided meditations with Deepak. I was like, this is perfect. So I signed up for a 7-day one, and I was recording it too. I recorded it. So for each chakra, we had to work on it for the week. So we wouldn't get a new guided meditation until the following week. So for 7 weeks, everyone pretty much had access to this guided meditation. So when we started with the root chakra, we would listen to the root chakra meditation, and I would wear the color red. I went to like one of my favorite stores in the city called Namaste Bookstore. If you guys ever been, they have stones, candles. Absolutely one of my favorite stores. Absolutely one of my favorite stores for like candles, tarot cards, stones, sage, smudge. I remember I was learning about stones as well because I was working with the chakras, and I learned about Moldavite. And Moldavite was a stone that was from outer space, and it's not really from the earth. So if you find it here, you know that it's from outside. And it also has such a strong connection with your crown chakra that you can actually, it brings you up even higher to your higher self when you use Moldavite during your meditation. So you can get Moldavite there. They're small, they're a little bit pricey, but I think they're the only store. I mean, there's other people, but for me, in my experience so far, they're probably the only store that have like some really real Moldavite. They're tiny, maybe like quarter guided meditations. You know, I was lighting up. I also got a 7-day candle, like the scented one, the 7-day chakra candle. So the first one was red, the second one was orange. All right. And they each had the same mantras that I was using in my guided meditation, listening to Deepak, like Lam, Vam, Yam, Ram, like you want to say these things. So let's say if you would work on one of your chakras and the sounds is Yam, you will have to, the way his guided meditation was, it was like you're saying an affirmation and you're saying the mantra in your head. You say it out loud first. He says to say it in your head, but I say it out loud because I want to hear the vibration through my body and through my vocal cord, through my communication chakra, right? Through my fourth, my throat chakra. So I said fourth, my fifth. Fourth is the heart. And mind you, no one told me to do these things. I just intuitively decided to like get some stones and to get some candles. I just figured if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go all in. Mind you, I wasn't working as a nurse, remember? So imagine this, I was completely involved in what I was doing. I barely was going out. I wasn't talking to anybody on the phone like that. I wasn't on social media like that. I was literally meditating. I was a vegan at the time. I was drinking a lot of water. I was only teaching classes. Mind you, I could barely even afford to pay the what I had to pay, but luckily I live with my sister and my cousin. Shout out to them because they held me down regardless. It's just to tell you how focused I was. So when you start doing these things, you start listening to yourself, and that's when I was like, all right, something told me go get some stones, go get some candles to work. So whatever you are motivated or inspired to include into your meditations, follow that intuition, follow that gut instinct, follow that voice, and just do it. Go for it. So imagine this. For 7 weeks, like every day, I would sit down, I would meditate, listening to Deepak. And the meditations was literally like 15 minutes, y'all. It was 15 minutes. It was mantras, and then it was affirmation. Like, let's say if you start with the root chakra, it would be like, I am secure. I am secure in myself. And then you would say the mantra. That was it, and just repeat it 3 or 4 times. I would do it out loud until like maybe like 3 minutes. Then I'll just do it inside my mind. So while I'm doing this, I also have my root chakra candle on, and this is where my Merkaba stone outline comes in. I have a video of how I did my Merkaba meditation. I'll put it around here so you guys could follow along. If you want to watch it, definitely check that out. So I got my stones, and I put it in my Merkaba field, and I sat, at the time I was in the living room, y'all, and I sat down in front of my bed, which is like a folded couch at the time too, and I surrounded myself with the stones. I had my meditation in my ear. All right, it wasn't out loud. I had it in my ear, and I think that's the best way to do any type of guided meditation, to use headphones. It's more precise. It really helps you. The vibrations and the frequency, the tones that you're hearing really vibrates with your energetical body. I had my candle on, and I'm just doing this meditation. I was doing this heavy. So one time during the 7 weeks of doing my meditation, I don't know if I asked myself a question out loud or in my mind, because sometimes I talk to myself. Like, I don't know, I feel like I ask myself, because I tend to talk to myself a lot, so I feel like I ask myself a question and I answer it. It happens to me all the time. And when you're in tune, this is the things that kind of start happening. You ask yourself a question and you answer it either out loud or within your mind. It happens all the time. It's normal. Don't let anybody tell you that it's not normal. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that you should label it something that is bad. You know, it's not. Like we're transcending this way of thinking. Y'all either with me or you're not. You either understand this or you don't. So I asked myself a question, and literally right when I was about to go to bed, all I heard was a man's voice that said, "No." Who said that? So I went to bed. And I literally felt like, first of all, what I first experienced was a sound, and the sound sounded like something was revving up, and the best way that I could describe it is it sounded like a motor, but like in a cave, a deep cave. When I heard that, I was sleeping, but I heard it, and it was getting louder and louder, like zhuzh, 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 like it was going really fast. It's going faster, and it was getting deeper. When I heard that, I was like, it sounds like the core of the earth. That's what it sounded like to me. It sounded like the core of the earth. I was like, who was that? Who said that? And then I said that out loud. Who said that? Is somebody there? Who said that? Because at the time, we lived on the second floor, and my window, there was another building right next to us. Like, I couldn't even really look out the window because the other apartments was right there. And I didn't see anybody outside the window, and there were no lights on. This was like around maybe 9 o'clock at night. So I just chuck it to my masculine energy talking to me. The universal energy, a spirit guide, an ancestor, whatever. I chucked it to that. And it scared the crap out of me because I was in the house alone, and you're hearing something. I answer my own questions in my own voice all the time. But now to hear a man's voice, I was like, yo, what? Who? Like, I was dead ass scared. Okay. I pretty much said that to myself. I said it sounded like the core of the earth. And as I'm sleeping, I'm like, yo, what is that? I couldn't hear my thoughts. It was like, you know, when you're standing at the train tracks and the train passed right by you can't hear nothing. You're on the phone. You gotta be like, hold on. I can't even hear my own thoughts. And I was like, what is that? Next thing I know, I felt my body literally just floating up from the bed. And I was like, what the hell is going on? And I looked around. I'm still hearing this sound. So I'm up over my body, and I'm hearing this sound that sounds like the core of the earth, but it really sounds like something is revving up. I was so scared. I know that I'm in the room. I see my room. I see my bed. I see the bookcase. I see the window. I see everything around me. Like I'm completely aware of my surroundings, but I'm scared shitless. So guess what I decided to do? Getting a little dark out here, so I'm gonna try to make this a little bit shorter. I can't. This was like a dope experience. It gets dark. I'll just go inside. I was also reading some books on astral projection. So when I get back inside, I'll see if I can find those books and then just like do a quick little video at the end of this video. All right. So stay tuned to the end of the video if you want to see those books. So now as I'm up here listening to this sound, and I'm on top, and I'm scared, I start saying to myself, go back, 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 go back. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Go back! Like, go back. Go back in the body. Go back, ma'am. Astral body, ma'am. I was so scared, y'all. I wish that I wasn't, but I was. It was a new experience for me. After I did it, I was excited when I woke up, but I was pissed because I was like, dang, I didn't even get out of the block. I didn't even get out of my apartment. I didn't get out of the building. I didn't get off the block. I didn't even go down the block. I didn't even... Pitiful. I didn't even experience Dubai. I didn't go nowhere, all right? I was out here in Brooklyn with y'all. So, I was really excited when I woke up, because I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. But I didn't do it. It's like, I think all the the meditation that I was doing, I was just so in tune, y'all. I think when you're really of course, law of mentalism, right? Whatever you're focusing on, that's what you're gonna get. Whatever the mind perceives, it will achieve. So whatever you're putting all your energy into, all your mental energy, that is what you're gonna pretty much manifest in your life. So I pretty much manifested my astral body experience, or out of body experience, and it was so dope. Being for the fact that I didn't even like practice this, it just happened. I felt a lot better because I was so stressed out, because I was like, dang, I can't astral project. For a minute, I couldn't astral project. I was trying so hard. I was reading these books. I was trying so hard, and I couldn't. And when, the more consistent doing what I was doing, I did it. But I guess I did it because I wanted to do it. My soul felt like it wanted to do it, but I didn't do it intentionally. I didn't do it with skill. It's not like I could do it tonight. If I say, I could try, and I've been trying. I go to bed and I'm like, I'm gonna astral project tonight, or even if I want to dream, I'm gonna dream tonight, and usually it happens. But if I'm bombarded and I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like my meditations, my chakra healings, or my chakra is not balanced, my energy, I've been giving my energy to people that don't deserve it, ladies. That's a whole nother video, because we got a lot of energy, and our energy is very, very awesome, as in magnetic. All right, that's gonna be a whole nother video. Our energy is like circular, surround is magnetic, and we get things done because it's completeness. It's chaotic, but it's completeness. Men, they're very like straight and narrow. They get to the destination. So that's why we need both yin and yang. We need both masculine and feminine energy. That's another video. So damn, where was I? This is why I can't wait till I could go live. Y'all could help me to remind me where I was at. So experiencing that, I knew that sometimes it happens spontaneously, and sometimes if you do the work and apply the tools and practical ways of doing it, you'll get that result as well. But I was happy to know that that can happen spontaneously. So now, to get to the core of the video, it was for me to express and to show you guys, to tell you about my experience. You guys, I just lost like maybe 5 minutes worth of video of me talking to y'all, which was so good. I'm mad. Alright, so just to recap what I was saying, the purpose of this video is to share my astral projection experience, but more importantly, is to empower you and inspire you, to motivate you, to let y'all know that y'all could do the same. Don't let anybody on YouTube or anybody that you're listening to or watching to make you feel like you're not doing the same thing as they are, or you're not getting the same results as they are, you're not getting the same experience. You can't astral project. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you constantly stay on your path. Let me tell y'all, you astral project all the time. Let me tell you a story. I don't know if I already said this. I'm gonna go check. But there was a time when I was driving on the highway one time. I literally could not account where the hell I went for like what felt like 5 minutes. It probably was like 30 seconds, but you understand that the time in the astral plane is way longer than the time here in the physical plane. So what seems like 2 minutes here probably was like an hour there. So anyway, while I'm on the highway, I'm driving, and I can't account for 5 minutes because I literally spaced out. I don't know where I went while I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway and I'm driving. I spaced out. And I knew I spaced out because I remember when I came back into awareness, like, oh shit, like I'm driving right now on the highway. Like, what the hell just happened? Where did I go? I didn't even know what happened. That's a form of astral projection. And it's so funny because we worry so much and we don't realize how protected we are. Y'all don't even understand how protected we are. Sometimes I forget myself, but we are really truly protected beyond measure, beyond what we can see. Not being able to account for where I was just like, what the hell just happened? That's a form of astral projection. If you ever this was one of the examples my boy told me, which I agree with. If you're ever in class or you just like spaced out, you don't know where you went, you're daydreaming, you're astral projecting. All right, so don't think that this is a special way of doing things. Like, you're doing it anyway. You're doing it anyway. I did it without even realizing or practicing to try to do it. I was reading up about it and I wanted to, and I wanted to implement the tools that I learned to try to do it, but I just happened to just do it. And that's, like I said earlier, it's really like when you focus on something, you really manifest it because it's in your mind. Right, your soul knows what you want, so you will experience that. When you're dreaming and you're running and you wake up, you ever had a dream where you're like running and you're like, yo, somebody's chasing you, and you wake up and your heart is still pounding? You just astral projected. It's just your astral body on a different plane experiencing what it's experiencing on that plane. Don't think that, your physical body is not going anywhere. Your physical body is stuck here on the physical plane. You have an emotional body, you have mental body, so your astral body is on the astral plane. All right, experiencing. So look, there's nothing that's like so special to other people, and you're not special. You're special too. All right, you're special too. Don't let anybody make you feel like you're not. All right, they manifest, you can manifest. It's all about increasing your vibrational frequency. And I'm telling you, when I was meditating and doing all that stuff, I was so focused, so much so, like, I wasn't getting no bread. I was not focusing on money. All right, I was not. I was focusing on centering myself, finding myself, figuring out like what is going on. So figuring out what I want, who I am, deeper questions, doing some shadow work. I was going deep. And remember, the light is at the end of the tunnel, but you have to go through the darkness. You have to go through the pain. You have to do your shadow work. There's many ways that you're astral projecting, and you don't even know it. You don't even know it, all right? I don't have all of my books. Oh, let me do this now. I'm going to pull up some of the videos since I'm inside now, and I missed all of the other videos that I did, which was so bomb. I said some dope shit. It's all good, though. It's all good. I'm sad, but it's all good. Just understand that you can do it, too. Anytime. And you've done it. You've already done it. All right, you already done it. Anytime you're dreaming and you feel like you waking up, you got shot, oh my gosh, you wake up like you really did, you reacting like you got shot, you astral projected. You were astral projecting. All right, anytime you are not aware of your physical reality because you are somewhere else mentally, you're astral projecting. Just have more control over it. All right, so these are the books that, there's more books on some chakras I'll show you, but these two books, I have like bins and stuff under the bed and I can't really find them. These are the books that I ordered, that I was working on, and I ordered these books before. I just had to reorder them. So if you see the date, like 2019, 2017, like these are the books that I was using, so you guys can use these books to help you guys, because they were very detailed and they helped a lot. They gave stories, they gave examples, they gave you what to do. This was great. This book right here both of them are good. I'm not gonna front. Both of them are really good. So you have your first book, Astral Travel, Your Guide to Secret of Outer Body Experience by Yvonne Frost. Look that up. And then you have Astral Dynamics, the complete book of outer body experiences by Bruce Robert. Listen, you guys can order these books on Amazon and get them used, because sometimes some of these books are like $5, but if you get them used, and sometimes they're $3 if you get them used, but shipping might be like $4 or something like that. So try to get it on Amazon. You can also go on thriftbooks.com, like thrift store, thrift books, because thrift books you can buy books for like $3 on there. Okay, where are the other books? Okay, so then there's some other books here that I remember I put out yesterday, really quick books. This was the book that I was telling you about that my sister was laughing when she was like, where the hell you going? Time travel. All right, this was pretty good. This is quick little pocket books that I use on chakras in the Book of Stones, which helped me because there's something that I could carry in my pocket that I could just overlook real quick. I also have the Chakra Handbook, Lotus Light, Shangri-La. This is a really dope book. I really like this book. It shows you symbols and everything. The Harmonic Sounds The Harmonics of Sound, Color, and Vibration. This book was really good. It has examples of positions that you guys need to do, sounds to make to pretty much activate certain type of energetical centers. This book was really, 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 really good. Like I would never sell this book. I will never sell this book. There's other books. This book of this chick I found recently, and it's pretty good because she talks about like positions and sounds, yoga, and all of that stuff. And I pretty much just interconnect it with my meditations. Guys, there really isn't no right or wrong way to do this kind of work. If you listen to Brother Panic or Bobby Hemmett, you hear them tell you that all the time. You just need to start and allow your experiences to come to you. Don't try to manipulate your experiences too much, because you're co-creating here. You're not creating here by yourself. You're co-creating, so anybody that make you feel like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and, let them talk and just look at them from a non-egotistical perspective where you can learn the information from them and not necessarily feel some type of way because you feel like they're talking to you. And, if you feel like that, then that's something within you that you need to work. Thank them because they actually just showed you shadow work that you need to work on. And that's very important. That's what these experiences and people are here for. They teach you what you need to work on if they trigger. The thing I want to say is just stay consistent with it, because like I said earlier, we have so many people, situations, experiences that all are trying to throw us off our game, off of who we are, and really we need nothing outside of us. We need no one outside of us. We just need to go in within and truly listen to our intuition and just be ourselves, be uniquely ourselves down to the core. All right. Astral projection is a great tool to pretty much learn a little bit more about your spiritual self, about the work that you need to do, and to travel. However, again, like I said earlier, for me right now, I'm focusing more. I studied all of this stuff and I could still do it. I studied all this stuff, but I feel like I want to implement things that I could manipulate right here in the third dimension while I'm here, while building my spirituality, warriorship, because I know I'm one of the warriors. I know, and if you're watching this, you are too. All right. I know you're one of the warriors as well, because you're resonating with this message. One of the great things that also helped me, a quick little tip. If you stayed to the end, you're going to get a nice tip. You probably heard this already. One of the things that helped me so much when it came to being able to dream was mugwort tea. MUGWORT. Mugwort tea. Look for the loose leaf. Don't get the tea bags. Look for the loose leaf and buy tea bags from Amazon for like $5. You get 100 packets. Put the loose leaf in the tea bag and make yourself a cup of tea every night. You're gonna dream. You're gonna dream. You're gonna remember your dreams. You're gonna dream. And remember, when you first wake up, write down your dreams. So those are messages and lessons you've learned in your astral plane, perhaps that you need to come and apply here in your physical plane. All right. Quick little tip for y'all. Mugwort tea. So with that being said, I don't have much else to say. Share your experiences. Comment below. Let me know if you like this video. And remember that you are worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy. You are God. You have God within you. You are protected. And you are power. Know the power within you. You are loved. You are power. Just understand and know who you are. Or should I say overstand. Like, don't get too caught up with these word plays, but know what they mean. All right, know what they mean, so you can use it in your environment when you're safe and comfortable. But in an environment where you don't feel so safe, really know what the words are that you're playing with. That's like a whole nother video too. But know who you are. Know that you're worthy. Everybody that's doing the work that you're watching, know that your soul wants to do the same work, and know that you can do the same work and get the same result, even better results. I would love to see y'all come and do a video about your results. All right. You are worthy. All right. Bye.